field now as they will send this one away.
I came down, scored in 25 seconds.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And he had the ball back. It was like a minute and left. And I took the ball off again, and I scored another touchdown. I scored like fucking 10 shit. That nigga was sick. And it was actually a good game.
Rico to Brock that up. B4. Good check. I guess the adobo chicken.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
From the 29, Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
That's why I don't run screenplays. That shit does not work out for me too often. That screenplay I ran on you, I was surprised that shit worked.
We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
He dropped it.
Oh, shit, he did drop it.
Wow.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
No credit, sir.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Just because he got tapped in the back.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Okay.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And in that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey, I woke up and played that boy this morning. He said he ran for you.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jacobs going to try the middle. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Carr going to get this to Jacobs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyron Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
Sit back.
Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
One of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line.
That ain't gonna do nothing but that ain't gonna do nothing but put me in man where they gonna beat him across the field with the little drags and shit you do. Like, I know everything you're gonna do.
I'm not
About set for this next
I
drive by the
played man
Cowboys
against him all day
offense.
yesterday. I ain't started playing
They've shown
cover for the
precious
last
little
game
here
he played
offensively thus
yesterday. I was
far
playing
as they
man the
try
whole.
again with
That's
a
why I
first
wasn't
down
doing cover
now.
four yesterday, because the man wasn't working. So this nigga ain't talking about shit, man, at all.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Elliott. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
That's because he got Tony Pollard in the game, nigga. He got Tony Pollard as fullback, nigga. I'm paying attention to that shit, nigga. Trust me, I recognize
so
that.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
That nigga's not about to get me, bro.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Don't you throw it. Don't throw it. Don't throw it. I told you not to throw it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
4th down, Prescott. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
He just done
on 1st down, Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
One down Waller over there across the fucking field. Oh, I know. I saw that shit. I was like, oh, good play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And some room to work. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 44, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Prescott. His throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense have other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ball on the 30 as they come on 2nd and 10.
He opened his hands to do nothing, like, so I don't care nothing about that. He didn't do nothing, just stand there.
Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing, Prescott. Flushed out right. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Final play of the half, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
What you mean? Because he was manned up on him. He was jamming him. What do you mean? I couldn't throw it. Let me take his headphones off. This nigga just saying stupid shit. I couldn't throw the ball immediately. He was jammed up. had to wait for him to break.
Field goal unit not out there. They won 6 before halftime. Running with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Well, why did he do the
This will be
spike
brought
motion
out
like he
from the
was
middle
trying
of
to
the
spike
end
it?
zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
And then the lineman was just jumping on him, and then you threw the ball into the back of the nigga's head. Yeah, it was like a pump fake, and then you hit the ball in the back of his head. I'm surprised you didn't get that shit kicked off.
Me too.
They would have, yeah. Yeah, you definitely did not.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 22 more yards there and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10 to about the 26 here. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Whatever that name is, always on fucking AJ Moore. Yeah, That niggas is always on Adams, and then another nigga's on Waller.
I mean, I don't understand how that helps, because I double team also, but that just means he beat two people. It ain't like they can bracket them, one playing on the outside and the other playing on the inside. Like, they both go to the same stupid position, and you break to the outside, they both get beat. So I don't know how double team works for y'all. It don't work for me.
That was a small magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
44 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Elliott running right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Prescott on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Actually, not him. I jumped on 88. Yeah, Paul was wide open on the sideline.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. That's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Stupidly to make him do all them stupid jumps when he gets tackled. This thing is just crazy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Don't throw it.
And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Prescott yet again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there
square.
playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pollard. Tony Pollard. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
We don't run good route.
Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Push to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
Look at all this.
Possession here turns over with the
around
football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Darren Waller with a touchdown grab for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
You still be getting to work.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
You goddamn right. I mean, I'm going to look for my best players. No different than you try to get the ball to big innings. Yeah.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Can I take it to the house?
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Fuck no. That nigga would always be on the outside. Always. That's why Devontae Adams was always on the outside.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed. Oh, Prescott stripped. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Carr going to look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Sorry, he fumbled. Chandler Jones made a nigga fumble. This is probably Chandler Jones' best fucking game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
I didn't really do nothing on offense. It was the defense. Well, it really wasn't my defense either. It was Corey's stupidity offense. Really. But honestly, when it comes to us, that's really what it always is. It's whoever makes the most mistakes usually loses the game.
No, I agree with that. All of us.
That's for me. That's for me. That's for you. That's for everybody. Whoever makes the most mistakes always loses the game. Like when I throw fucking too many picks, I lose every time.
And that's only when we get out of our game plan. Because
Yep.
if the game plans come out and sling that pill, but to throw it to certain places, then it works. And if it's working, it's working.
Yep.
If it ain't,
Yep.
it's
not. It is bad. Corey, you might need to go get an ebook like I did, you know, because it tells you how to do everything right.
You can laugh about it, but nigga, we know you be tubing away.
Oh, I sure do go to YouTube. I sure the fuck do. Just in case y'all niggas do some shit. And I also go to watch the niggas play. I also go to see what bullshit is in the game. But like I told Corey earlier, there's no
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders.
I'm not talking about the league, but first of all, I don't run
The clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around, the Cowboys and the Raiders, are underway.
I'm just talking about this.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Like throwing the ball is different.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Okay, man. That's fine. No, you don't. Okay, bro. Yeah, that's fine. I beg to differ. Like I said, I played 5 regularly. I played 4 regularly. And it was not the same. Okay. Bro, I'm telling you, that's fine, man.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
Oh, yeah, no.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Prescott. Open man layup. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gonna run again here with Pollard.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 23-yard run. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in Vegas.
I couldn't get off to block it off, and I blitzed.
They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Over 90. They introduced everybody. I'll be honest with you, bro. I don't know if you
the kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
They've been in the game every game. They haven't been able to put the shit together.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay. Yeah, I'm back in the mic now. I think that's on the plate.
Hey man, I said good run early. That was a good run. That was really good run. Good drive.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught left side, Bolden. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr now to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
Double
he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Yeah, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys who trust, especially across the middle of the field with traffic.
That ain't nothing new.
He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
You goddamn right. Like I said, nigga, you should have, y'all niggas, you talking about YouTube, nigga, now, nigga, I know football. I throw the ball in the kick touch. I do the same shit all the time. If a nigga standing there, though, if you standing there, Rico, I'm not going to throw that motherfucker. Plain and simple. Just like if
now a play fake. Carr.
I'm not going to throw that shit.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
But Darren Waller for you, bro. You act like you don't get beat with the niggas sometimes. Yeah, you do. You get beat with them sometimes. Everybody gets beat with them sometimes. Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so pretty much I knock out my I go to my one-on-ones where I can win. Back Collins, Tyron Johnson, and Hunter Renfro. That's my go-to.
From midfield, here's Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs from 13 yards out. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. See, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? Forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible too.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
I got more respect for you than I do with Ron.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
You said guaranteed victory. Fuck you, nigga.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. How, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Oh, don't worry. That nigga 88 is getting covered.
Prescott now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
I left Zeke wide open. Nigga, I left Zeke wide open. Oh, he's got to that.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Oh, yeah, that's why you think I was running over that nigga. Hike that ball to the fuck.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Yeah, that's why I put the nigga on the same side. Like, look, you got to make a choice. You got to look at the other side of the field. Like, he ain't going to have that dive up the net with all them niggas with you. Okay, you can try. Look at my play. Look at my play. That's a blitz. Nigga, that's a blitz. That's a blitz. Like, how is that not a blitz, bro? No, I didn't, bro. There was 3 people blitzing. All right. Okay.
Now Prescott.
He'll
find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Why? We've been further away. Yeah, put the ass on there.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep to the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Elliott. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
17 seconds, 3 timeouts. I'll get 3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
So, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Carr now on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyron Johnson, 68 yards.
No, I mean, I'm serious. I'm impressed. How did he get beat like that?
Locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
I don't know how that happened.
It could have been a cover one press or something.
Maybe that's what it was. Because I made certain when I bring everybody down.
Nigga, hold up. Fuck you, nigga. I've been talking to you the whole time. Nigga, now you want to say something? Fuck you.
I wasn't on the mic, dude. I was talking to the gal.
You was on the mic. You was on the mic 5 seconds ago. When I said,
about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, I didn't hear you, bro.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And some space here.
Oh, shit. Good move, nigga.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So this game tied at the half, and we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Nice one.
Appreciate it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
You should call your nana, sweetheart, if you're not too tired.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
From the 30 on second down, Carr, he'll find his tight end. That's Waller. On the move past the 40. Big strides, look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 70 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Carlson.
That's what I'm talking about. Like the other team, I played to the outside, stayed to the outside, and still break for that corner route. Right? So what's the good reason about out here?
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. First down, and it's Pollard again. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
I've never seen that before. You never ran that before. They blocked the whole damn team. I had 5 down linemen. And I ran commit to the right.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
Yep, back on offense, buddy. This is a good game, man.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run straight ahead here with White. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas 1st.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now they'll throw with Carr. Aiming for Jacobs. He's got it, reeling it in on the out route. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Now Carr. He gets this one to Johnson. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. Now Carr, got to have this one. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Here's Carr. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, man,
and we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, that's to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
In double coverage? Yeah, that doesn't really work out well. For anybody, including myself. Wow, we ain't been in Dallas in 8 games, boys. About time. Jesus Christ.
Fuck up, nigga.
Now you can stop crying.
I don't know why it's still trash.
Yeah, you are trash.
Okay, I don't like it. And he shouldn't dead deal anything, so that's
Somebody challenge you, bum. Still don't see how the hell this nigga is an 84, but he still got a superstar ability. I don't understand. I don't get that.
Who?
But Max Crosby is a 92 and ain't got no abilities at all.
Who's 84 and got abilities?
Trayvon Diggs. But Micah Parsons has been in the league 1 year and got unstoppable force. Even though Max Crosby had more pressures and more sacks than he did last year and the year before that.
What do you mean? He didn't have more sacks than Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons had 11 sacks.
Yeah. Max Crosby had 12 and 122 pressures. Don't get me wrong, Micah Parsons is nasty. I'm not taking nothing away from the nigga, but they are shitting on Max Crosby. The dude is still nasty this year, and they still ain't giving this big cat his props. He had 92 overall, and he don't get nothing, no love.
Well, he's a white boy. Get him out.
Okay, I mean, if you want to say that, that's fine, but they need to get that nigga some love. He should have relentless, because that nigga don't stop. That nigga motor is always going. 10-9, said hi, 9.
Fuck Max Crosby.
With the color rush. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, okay. Don't double cover him. See what happens to you. Glad you called. Glad you called. All right. I said I'm glad you called.
So you glad she called? Come on, Naya, what are you doing?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys.
I just said sure. I just said sure.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Nigga played a good game finally.
It's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. There he goes left side. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
2nd and goal from the 1. Jacobs again. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Damn ball.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 53 yards. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
Slow it down a bit. moving too fast.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller with a touchdown grab from Derek Carr. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
There you go, baby.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
He's a big bone.
It's like Rome out there.
Yeah, for sure.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
Okay, bro.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And I think this this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. A dump off here to Bolden. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Jacobs. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Right down the middle.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. no runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside give to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
What's going on, bro?
You got to throw for him to work.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Yeah, man. You got it all figured out, brother?
Yep, I do.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play, and just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
You ain't throwing a Waller over here. You may throw the middle or something, but you ain't doing that front corner right over here.
All right, I'll make do what I need to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
All that other stuff. By the way, that was your play,
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play. And 2 more for good measure. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Raiders pick it up.
Lay him out, baby.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Back to Las Vegas.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now Prescott. And the Raiders have got him. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Yeah, how you like it?
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33. On 1st first and 10. Prescott pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Prescott. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Prescott puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up.
Let's go, boy.
And now the rookie's free. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
And straight face with that backside. You hear me? Nah. So straight face with backside. Okay. Got it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And some room to take it and right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Good play. I was ripping the shit out of you.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Can't do nothing about niggas fumbling. It's a good hit.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
Nah, you said I was sorry because the nigga fumbled. Like, nah.
No. I wasn't saying, no, I didn't say you sorry because you fumbled. Not at all. I'm sorry because you're sorry. It ain't because you fumbled. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Well, I mean, it does. You could have always hit that ball.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
I think that.
And Prescott, his third interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
What's your excuse, Corey?
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Even better.
You got Knicks at what, tonight? Fuck you, fat bitch.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm trying to keep it going.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, now Carr.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On play action, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
On 1st down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference.
Touchdown, Raiders! 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Raiders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, shit.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Fire up that grill, Rico.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders...
And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And now the ball's out. Court lost it. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly
dude, I ain't got no phone to talk for you, man. If it's stuff, so don't talk to me, dude. I ain't got no phone to talk for you.
Big runs.
Yeah. Come on, bring
I ain't got nothing nice to say about you, man.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
I'm not mad at that at all. What you doing?
Good move. And past the 40.
I just had to get I'm trying to get my 200 yards rushing with Pollard.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Throw a dog a bone, man. Throw a dog a bone, dog.
Nah, I'm not throwing just shit.
Throw a dog a bone,
I'll throw you some shit. Yeah, I ain't throwing. I'll throw you a fucking load of roaches.
Throw a dog a bone, man.
Yeah, well, maybe next time keep your mouth shut.
Now a give here to Pollard. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
You ran for 200 yards with a 50 burger.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I didn't. I couldn't. I wanted to.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense.
It was a better
complete team victory.
The score don't dictate what happened. You knocked the shit out of Pollard, got a fumble and scored off there. You knocked the shit out of my tight end and got another fumble and scored off of there. So, I mean,
maybe you should tighten up.
Tighten up. Like, shit, good hit. I can't do nothing about that.
Yeah. I don't know. Zeke only had 52 yards, so ain't gonna be none of that. Ooh, that nigga Darren Waller. I was on 25 yards short, so 150-yard gain. Hold up, Devontae Adams had 1 catch for 22 yards? Oh my God. You suck. That nigga Max Crosby, though, had 3 sacks. Lord. Picture worthy.
Give me a hard time. Yeah, so just let me know and I'll see you at 2:30.
Man, this fat bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good. Yep.
Oh, Anthony Aver only had 2.
Did he get 200? Oh, yeah, he got a 200.
Oh, he did. He sure did.
Look at that. Hey, that motherfucker must be. That motherfucker last name must be Austin. 25 carries.
Yeah, well, it didn't really help him out though.
Oh, it did help him out until he just
No, it wasn't no picks. It was 2 fumbles. It was 2 fumbles that did me in. 2 of them.
Bullshit. Would you have taken it?
Zero touchdowns and 5 picks. Yep. 30% passer rating.
You said what?
No, that nigga had a 30% pass rating.
No, I know.
And 5 interceptions.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the nigga got a 50 burger put up on him.
Yep, and I ran for the.
Because he got stupid.
I ran for.
Well, I don't care nothing about all that shit. I just call it a W.
Yeah, whatever. Put the broadcast up, fat boy. Fat boy, put the broadcast up.
Broadcast is up there, sir.